Alrighty, we are at the mall right now, here to go do some Elevate bowling and go-kart racing. Year number 5 of this tradition that we always do before the Monster Jam World Finals. So we are very excited for it. We're very excited to see this game of bowling, see what will happen, see if Jonas can win 5 years in a row. We had a great day yesterday with the monster truck action. We crowned some champions. We got to see we got to see Don't Whitener and Shell Shock win LCQ. Wes Anderson and Gravedigger Red Primer win the Utah Sports Commission Skills Championship. And then we also got to see Cody Saucier and Dragon be the fastest qualifier, and Bryce Kane Tech Deck Rec Deck get the high jump championship, as well as see the 25th anniversary encore for El Toro Loco. And we're taking a break from the monster truck action and say some bowling and award show. So we can't wait, and we're about to get ready to head inside to start this. All right, everybody, we just started our bowling, and it was like Buckman 23. He's actually coming out a new contender this year because he said he want to come out and join us, but it looks like he striked out there on his first bowl.
Yeah, guys, it's an extremely hot day in Florida, but you know what? Our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ has told us that we need to step outside our comfort zone, be bold with the faith, take a leap of faith. That's what we're
Amen to what Jackson Hughes just said. And as the one Pitbull song says, we can either forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. And today we're all gonna face everything and rise. And looks like Buck Vince Way 3, he got guttered, and he got no points there on his first goal. Here's the look at the video board. We can actually once film the video board.
I'm back.
Yep, Jackson Hughes, he's back. He's back.
I didn't make it last year, but I've had a glow up. I've had a transformation.
He's glowing up. He's transformed. He's back.
I've been back on the grind.
He's back. He is back.
I'm about to lock in, cook it up, just hit it for one more time, and one last time for the people.
Yeah, I see the muscles, bro. He's flexing on. He's way better than 2024. Let's see what Jackson Hughes can do here in his bowl. He's lining up. He's just farming aura right now. He's lining up, make sure you can get this move perfectly. He's kind of lining up like how Weston Anderson did last time, went for the moonwalk. Trying to. Let's see what Jackson Hughes can do. It looks like he has on the board 6 pins. 6 pins. Maybe 7. I don't know, but actually for real this time he did only get 6 pins. That'll get Jackson Hughes in first place. See what he's got for us on attempt number 2. See if he can knock down these last 4 pins. Oh, and there he goes. And it looks like he's going into the gutters. No pins right there. Very bummed out for Jackson Hughes. But now it's Mom's turn. Mom has struggled the past 2 years in the bowling, so
as you guys know, the streak of the champ needs to come to an end. Someone has to dethrone him. There's no room. It is your favorite driver's turn to win it all. The entertainer of drivers, representing Joe Dennis.
Jackson Hughes is representing Joe Dennis here today. He's a legend and representing for Joe Dennis. Let Joe cook, right? Let Joe cook.
You are an entertainer for the industry. You're the only reason why Monster is so successful. Without you, this would not be possible.
What he said. The 2 Mom's gun sword right here on this attempt. Attempt number 2. And only 1 pin. Game may be washed. It may be washed. The game may be washed. Alright, I think it is now time for me. We need to pass the phone off to Dad. Buckfan 23.
As you guys remember, I made a clip about this many years ago. That should have been me forever. But this is the mountains here. Soon you can pull out here. Not on the side, but you gotta get a little grip there. Like father, like son.
Like father, like son. Yeah. Hit too hard, not gonna work out. So now time for Boogie JoJo. Time for Bucky JoJo 7, Jonas. Jonas Whittley's back. Can he win 5 years in a row?
Let's see if I can win this time.
Come on, Jonas.
I'll
He's
make
got
it
this.
6 times in a row. That has never been done. In the history.
Five, because this is only the 5th year we've done this, so it'll be 5 years in a row. Come on, Jonas is going for lefty hand strat, left hand strat. He's going right down the center. Oh man, he gets 6 pins. 6 pins for Jonas. Currently, right now, Jonas is tied with Jackson for first place. Come on, Jonas, let's see what he can do here in this video. Let's see how this one goes. Oh, nice. He gets 1 pin. He got 7 pins down. Jonas gets first, leading out of the first round. Let's go into round 2. Here comes Buck Fan 23. Alright, looks like Buck Fan had the wrong ball this entire time. So, we'll see how he does here. He's going fast. Buck Fan used to be on a bowling league, but still the bad luck. It's just hit him yet again.
Contest, boys. We might have ourselves a
Buck Fan 23. Jackson, fun fact, we used to be in a bowling league years ago.
Can he find his old footing again, and can he get his new time?
Let's see if we can do it, man. Let's look at the leaderboard here after round 1 as we start round 2. He struck out both times, going fast. This one could be it though. And it looks like he gets down 1 pin only as Jackson uses his time to shine. Here we go. I know y'all missed this. Look at him he's on his right knee right now. Backing up. He's going for it. Big throw. Oh no. Very disappointed, but he's gonna remain positive though. He's gonna have faith after that tragic loss right there. Let's see here. Can he get redemption here on bowl number 2? Here he goes. He's going down the middle. Oh, nice. Getting down 7 pins right there. That'll help him keep his spot in first place. He now has a score of 13. Now we have Mom coming up. Let's see what Mom's got for us here. See here, will this be it for Mom? I'm going pretty centered, and it will get a total of 7 pins. And she can knock down these last 3 here on this attempt. No, could not go right, misses. And that's gonna be it for Mom. It's now time for SpongeBob Fans to go. Looks like the cameraman this time around is gonna be Jonas here. You're gonna be the one filming. Jonas is gonna be the cameraman. Alright, Jonas, you're now filming. Let's see how that's the cameraman.
Oh, no. I just want to put up right now. Oh, wow.
Alright, let's hear Jonas is got it.
Alright, boys. Jonas is the camera at the first round. See how the cameraman translate not the throw with Jonas. Not that is camera.
Alright, let's hear.
Let's see if we can get some good luck. Wait, baby.
Oh, we got 2 or 3 pins. Let's hear. It's time for now me hand off the camera. Jonas, hopefully, let's see if he does good at does as good as his filming job did here on this bowl. I only got 3 points on the board. I'm mega cooked. You see here, Jonas here. Good strategy. Nobody else does. He's going. Everybody here's using their right hand. Jonas is using his left. Oh my! I thought he had the strike. 8. 8 pins for Jonas. Alright, let's see here. Jonas is waiting for his ball to come out of the void. Oh no. There he goes. No pins on that round here for Jonas. Alright, almost missed that. Almost missed that on camera, but we barely got it. But look at only 2 or 3 pins there for Buckfin. Alright, here comes Buckfin here. Another attempt. He's got big speed. Great amount of pins knocked out. I think he got almost all of them but 1. Wow, great goal right there for him. Jackson uses his time now. He's practicing in the bowl right now. He's got some random ball.
On the track. Practicing on the dirt.
See what Jackson can do. And he's on his knees here. He's farming his aura. Practicing here, seeing exactly where to go. He wants to line this up, being very precise. Showing lots of skill here. So here's Gage Bursey. Gage Bursey, he went backwards. Trying to go fast up to the lane, kind of like how we saw Buckfin do. Jackson, he's joining the gutters. This is I think the 3rd or 4th time in a row we see him go out there on his first bowl and he gets no pins. Yeah, it's like the 3rd time now in a row we see him, or well, actually no, it's actually the 2nd time in a row we see him go out here on his first attempt. And this way he just has one. Jack, it seems like he's not as consistent. He'll get one good attempt and then the next one he'll just absolutely flop. But here, I'm confident he's going to do something good here on this attempt. Here he is. He's on his knees. Oh, and there he goes. Only 1 pin for Jackson. He's very troubled there on that attempt. It's Mom's turn right now. Now, I got to give a shout out to Hyler8 and to Maxim Stevens. We did a poll on Instagram in the group chat, and they voted Mom to win. So we're going to see if Max and Zach are right here. There it goes. Jack needs practicing in another lane. I don't know if that's allowed, but there he goes. Got a good one attempt there. Mom with another great attempt there. 7 pins right there for Mom. Yes, yeah, I created a poll in the Instagram group chat. See who everybody voted to win. I voted for Buggy Jojo 7 to win. Zach Hyler and Maxim Stevens, they voted for Mom, and the future Gravedigger voted for me. So we'll see here if we can get that. We'll see if any of these competitors can be proven right here. And only 1 pin there, but still great run pass and great run right there from Mom. And Mom, we're gonna trade off cameraman. First time Buckfin 23, you gotta do the cameraman for my bowls, and then Jonas did, so now it's Mom's turn.
I'm not gonna get too close.
Chad, I'm cooked. Chad, I'm making calls. Chad, I'm making calls. Chad, I'm making calls. Alright, here we go again. Come on, go left. And then I got no kick. I'm not doing good out here. It's Jonas Whittle's time to shine here. Buggy Dojo 7. I think you have better luck out here than me. I'm on the board only with 3 points. Oh, nice. And still no strikes yet, but we got an 8 right there out of Jonas. Jackson, he's kind of stretching on the ground. I don't know what he's doing. He's doing push-ups here, bro. He sits down. If you're the Huzz watching this video, please hit up bro in his DMs, please. Bro's got so much aura. And Jonas not gonna go to get those other 2 pins. Alrighty, BuckFan23 is now up. He's going fast. Big speed going right down the center. And we have our very first strike of the game going to BuckFan23. Let's see where that puts him on the leaderboard. I don't even know where our points are even at. Oh, there it is right there. I guess that's strike animation. It looks like right there. Looks like he's trying to come back now. Now BuckFan is sitting in 4th, trying to come back here. And then as you see here, as we are 3 rounds in, Buggy Joe just 7 still in the lead. Mom closely behind. Here's Jackson, he's on his knees. He's got the aura about him. He's got so much aura about him. He's backing up, maybe do the Gage Bursey. He's gonna go for the Gage Bursey strategy, maybe. Everybody comment Gage Bursey. And Jackson Hughes in a good bowl there. I think he knocked down 7 pins. Let's see if he can get a spare. Yeah, I know my bowling terms actually now. And see if he can get himself that spare. Those 7 pins here will help up bring his score up. I think he should now be at 21 points now. This bowl right here, if he does good, he get these other 3 pins. He's got a shot at taking 1st place away. Oh no, I think he only got 2 of those pins though. But that'll still place him very close behind. He is now 4 points now behind Buggy JoJo 7. And Mom's turn now. Oh, going center. 8 pins right there from Mom. Jackson is doing his push-ups just like how Caleb Blood used to on top of Soldier of Fortune. There goes Mom. Big throw, loud, hard hit on the floor. That may have caused an earthquake, but here, you got the other 2 pins right there, and that is a spare there for Mom. And now, Jackson Hughes, it's your turn to record me bowling here.
You guys remember the last time I recorded you? You guys were wondering, Jackson, why weren't you recording the last one? I was on vacation, but luckily you guys get to see me. I ain't just gonna give you the regular shots. We're gonna get up close. And unfortunately, that's not a good up-close shot for y'all. But I'm going to give you guys some good one. The strategy right now, hit the pins, but I've been turning up another notch, just, you know. But, oh, yeah, that's a good one. Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. All right, he got a couple.
2 or 3 pins down. And now it's time for Buggy JoJo 7. The current leader right now. No, he's trying to BuckFan23 strategy and trying to bowl fast. He's going really centered. No strike though for Jonas. Only 7 pins. here. Little Jonas happy birthday on the second attempt. He waits for his big neon orange ball.
People are catching up.
Yes, people are catching up. We got Jackson Hughes. Jackson Hughes and Mom are catching up to Jonas. So Jonas is gonna need a good one here. He's gonna maybe slide back up a little bit. There he goes. Oh no, Gutter's maybe a bit too hard to throw. There, Buggy JoJo 7. Timer next round, we have Buck Fan 23 coming up. Oh no, it's another Gutters right there for Buck Fan 23. Can't miss. Look at that animation on the video board. Thankfully, I should not get copyrighted for this. I'm like about filming a Monster Jam video board. Another strike. Two strikes. Two strikes for Buck Fan 23. Two strikes.
From gutter to spade.
Alrighty, so Jackson Hughes' his turn now.
It's like Tristan England from the horrible suspension they gave him.
I guess bro has been paying attention to Monster Jam throughout this year. I haven't hung out with Jackson Hughes all year, and he's talking about all the Monster Jam stuff he may have missed out on. Like, there he goes.
I've heard about everything. We need to bring the entertainment back.
He said it here first, everybody. Oh man, that one moved. That pin just moved over. I don't know if the chat you saw that, but just moved the pin over there. Gets 8 pins there on this attempt. Mom's turn now. Jackson Hughes blows into first. In first place now, 31 points. Wow, look, Buck Fan 20 also really came back as well. So Mom's gonna need a big one here. She's gonna need to get almost a strike if she wants to stay in intention and still try to win this game. You got at least 4 or 5 pins on that round. And there we go. 2 more pins there for Mom. Only 4. That will definitely kind of hurt her score. Yeah, that's why we're going to take the routine turns of who's going to film my bowl. So Buck Fan 23, you're now the cameraman again for my bowl.
Now you're drifting the other way. All right, aim for the middle.
Not gonna be it for me.
Update from our boy Wayne, currently in Utah.
I don't think Wayne is in Utah. I don't think Wayne is in Utah this week. I think Wayne may be at home or...
Oh, he's part of Motorstar, bro. Rice Eccles Stadium.
Oh, it's here Jonas Will's turn. Oh my, nice there. We still need our annual Jonas strike. He has yet to get it. He's running out of chances. He has only 5 more chances left.
He missed the second.
Here, Jones waiting for his orange balls to come back.
Better not.
Oh, Mom is in first somehow with a 39. Wow. Here, can Jonas try to get no one in the middle now? Halfway through the game, look at the video board here. First place, we got Mom with 39 points. Second place, Buggy Jojo 7 with 37. Fourth, Jackson Hughes with 31. Fourth, Buck Fan 23-30, and I have 8 points. Let's see here. Comes Buck Fan 23. Kicking off the second half of our game. Very big, very hard hit there. I think he only got 3 pins on that one. Oh my goodness, we got LeBron James over there. LeBron, he just signed a 2-year deal with the Philadelphia.
We already know that because he's retired. So it's so long. And shout out to all
Jackson is giving the announcement. Congratulations to Spain. If you are a Spain fan, congratulations on your World Cup win. You guys got last week. Congratulations to them. Here comes Jackson Hughes here for his bowl. Alright, here comes Jackson Hughes to see her first bowl. Look at this guy, wow, he's going fast over here. But it looks like he got guttered, unfortunately, because the people are playing right next to us. Here, Jackson Hughes' second bowl. Can you get a spare? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Line to pin only for Jackson Hughes. Not happy about that one. Mom's turn. Mom is still currently right now in second. She needs the strike if she wants to take down Buck Fan 23 and get into first. Nice, there's 7 pins right after Mom on her first attempt. Jackson going for a practice bowl. I don't know how that guy does, but so Mom get these last few pins. Hard throw, hard hit there on the ground. That bowling ball. And not going to be there for Mom. Now my turn. And Jonas, it's now your turn to be my cameraman yet again. Jonas is now the cameraman. My time to shine. Shot yet. I got the spare. Wow. I got a spare. Buggy Jojo 7 turned the bull. Maybe I got a comeback. I now have 17 points. There's Still waiting for the annual Jonas strike. Is this it? No, not it. Got another attempt. Come on, Jonas. Gage Bursey. He goes backwards. Going down the middle. No, not a strike. 8 pins there for Jonas.
Always get 7s and 8s.
Jonas is right now. He's still sticking. He's still sticking with it. He's still up there. 7th round, down for round 7. Buck fan 23 gonna kick us off. Oh, nice. Not enough though. No, man, how good and powerful these balls he's throwing are. Man, if he just get in the middle of the strike, dude, he would easily win this. Goodness, and there they go, another and bull. That was 8 pins down that round. Jackson Hughes' turn. Seven pins there, nice one, nice job there, Jackson. He's kind of slightly falling behind a little bit here. He needs another good attempt here if he still wants to have a shot at winning. If he gets knocked down these last 3 pins, he can tie up with Buggy JoJo 7. We'll see if Jackson Hughes 805 can do it. That is his username on Instagram, so if you want to hit him up, Jackson Hughes 805 on Instagram. And he's got the 3 points. He gets the spare. Nice spare for Jackson. Now it's my mom's turn. They're down 5. See what mom do here on this another attempt here, attempt 2 for the 7th round. Oh, it's going towards the right. Could she get the spare? Not enough. Knocks out the 2 of those pins. And mom is now going to be filming this time around. Your mom, your turn to hold the camera. And I get my strike. There, and it looks like no points there for me. Comes Jonas. Oh no, not in for Jonas, only 1 in. And for his ball to come back, he needs to, if he still knock down a majority of these pins, he still got a chance to get into second and pass Mom. If he can just knock down these other 9 pins here and get a spare. Not a few pins there, Jonas. So he's struggling out here. Alrighty, we're ready here for Buckfin 23, 3 rounds left.
We might be witnessing a new
Only 7 pins there for Buckfan 23.
in the 60s range. First guy getting there, but we don't still have a strong team, but we could see a new champion.
Aim for his ball to come back.
He's hoping.
Another pin right there.
Let's see here.
Alright, next up, Jackson Hughes. Buck fans think this game is just about over. This match is just about over, 35 pins.
Well, no, they haven't found the spare yet.
Come on, Jackson Hughes is really down right now. He was up there just a few rounds ago, but he's really fallen a lot. Let's see if he can probably catch back up. Come on, Jackson. Come on, Jackson. Right down the middle. 4 pins there. It's going to be hard to get all 4 of the other pins for him to hit the spare. He's going to need for these pins to, like, ricochet. He's going to need to get these other pins to just ricochet off of each other if he wants to get the spare. He's going to need some insane luck. What's he doing now? They're a new strategy here to Aura Farm here. Jackson is truly, he's like the people's champion, man. He is for the people, man. He's won the heart. Jackson, I think he's winning all the hearts of all the fans right now. Not it for Jackson Fair. Unfortunately, I couldn't get any of those pins. Time for Mom to go. Mom needs a strike and to knock down all 10 pins. She wants to get a shot here and trying to pass. Oh, Jackson's kind of caught up there, man. He's kind of caught up. He's only 8 points behind now and he's like catching up. Slowly going down the middle. Nice there. 9 pins. Almost got a 10th one there. Oh wait, there's 2 pins up there. She only got 8 somehow. I don't know what happened there. I could have sworn there was 9 pins down. Only 1 pin there. Nice job for Mom. And now the film of me, Jack Hughes. You're gonna become the cameraman again.
Alright guys, well Matthew, his day might not be looking great, but he's gonna try to make up something for it. Not what he was looking for today. He was definitely hoping for a lot better than this. But yeah guys, he's gonna try something new. He's gonna bowl here. Bowling, going to the right, going to the right. Okay, not that bad. I think that's, all right, that's 8 pins. 8 pins for the man. Please make sure you go on Instagram, you follow Motor Stardom Community. Support Ghost, y'all. It helps you get better, stronger, everything. Or C4, no matter what the choice is. All right, man. 1 pin, close.
Buggy JoJo 7's time to go. He's got 2 more opportunities left to get that Okay, he's got this third to last shot here. Get the strike. Where is it? Where is our iconic Buggy JoJo strike? Remember, we were at this exact same lanes 2 years ago. We're looking for the iconic Buggy JoJo 7 strike. No pressure, Jonas. You can do this, man. Let's get the strike. Let's see him. Oh, come on, come on, come on. It looks like he's turning, man. It's struggling. He's having troubles with his ball turning. No, they never just got 2 more rounds. Buck Fan 23's turn. Another great hit there. There are 8 pins knocked down there. It may be over for all the other competitors. Buck Fan is really running away with it. Jackson is going to need a big score if he wants to keep up with him. Bend down on the ground. He looks like he's changing up his ball. He's a different one. He's feeling him out right now. Trying to find the one that's perfect matches just for him. No! You see the disappointment on his face. He wants this so badly. Not if Jackson Hughes. I think only 6 pins on that one. Now time for Mom. Afro, whoa, did you see that guy? That was an aggressive strike right there. Not 8 gutters from Mom. That was a crucial one right there. He missed on it. Yeah, knocking down 7 pins right from Mom. Man, it feels cool. Right under where I was standing there right there for a second. But it's now my turn. Buck Fan 23 is the cameraman yet again. Alright, let's see how this goes.
Got this?
right, Buckfan 20. No, Jonas' turn. Almost messed up there. Jonas needs to lock in and dig deep. This isn't the usual performance we've been seeing out of Jonas. Come on, Jonas. Come on, Jonas, don't fall under the pressure. Not it, man. Jonas super competitive. We can see the emotion right now as he wants so badly. It may not happen, man. The 4-year reign of Jonas could come to an end here. He needs to get these other 6 pins, man, if he wants to start winning this one.
He's thinking very tightly that. It's a miracle.
Come on, Jonas. He's really going hard, man, aggressive, but this is not enough for Jonas. You can see the emotion, man. He's very bummed out about that one, man. And before Buckfan 23 goes, we're going to take a picture and we're going to go post it. Alright, we're ready for Buckfan 23 to go. He's got this game wrapped up. He's going to need to get gutters.
Great job, though, by Buckfan.
If he needs to gutter this one out, if he's performing like how he did, yeah, then that's the exact performance, that needs to happen. That's the kind of performance we want. That we know, Mom. This is, for Mom right now. Heading into this final one, it's all come down to Mom and Buckfan 23. Nobody else is mathematically in it to win it. Actually, wait a minute. Maybe Jonas or maybe Jack Hughes should do it. And gutters again. A door is just wide open. He fumbled there in the final performance. Jackson Hughes, buddy, if you can get 2 strikes, Jackson Hughes could be the winner. Jackson Hughes, you need to lock in and dig deep.
Right.
Come on, buddy, you can do this. You can do this. Come on, Jackson Hughes, man. We're rooting for him, man. I don't know if he's ever won a bowling game. If he has won it, though, it was 4 years ago. He's on his knee. He's on a game on one knee right now. He's on one knee. Here he is. The suspense is building for this moment. Can Jackson Hughes do it? Come on. Go, 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 go. Center, 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 center. 8 pins there. Probably Jackson's best out there, his best bowl his whole game. He needs to knock down these other 2. Come on. And what's he doing? He's looking right now. He's trying to strategize. Two pins are behind each other. Jackson is being this blocking. Man, these guys just, man. Pressure's on. Yeah, come on, Jackson. Got 1 pin. Man, he almost got a second pin. It's not gonna be a difference. And wait, the thing, it gave it to him. It gave him a spare.
Is that a miracle?
It's maybe a miracle. Is this it? Is this it for Jackson Hughes?
Miracle.
I think he could go again and somehow gave it to him.
Miracle.
Oh no.
It's a miracle.
Almost like he missed it.
Oh my God! I thought it was over. I've been blessed with another opportunity to go.
He's been blessed. Dude, that's a blessing.
The Lord just came down on me.
The Lord has came down on Jackson Hughes. Come on, Jackson. This is man. He can't. Don't fumble, bro. It's all yours. He can do this. Don't fumble. Don't fumble. No. Two spins is here. I think he may get a shot to go again. Oh no, that's at the end of his turn. He's in the lead. Jackson's your new leader. Mom's turn now. Mom has to go into the gutters and not knock out many pins in order for Jackson Hughes to win. It's still not that many though. Mom is locked in. It's all come down to Mom and Jackson Hughes. This is going center. Going to the center. Going to the center. Oh shoot! She's knocked down 6 pins. She ties Jackson Hughes.
No, that's she's 2 behind. That's 6.
No, she has 68. That's her score. So that means if she gets 6
She's at 74. She's tied.
yeah, that means she'll have 74. She's tied right now. So, and man, Mom has to go into the gutters. If Jackson Hughes, Mom has to knock down 0 pins. This is it. This is a moment, man. Come on. Oh man, hard hit. Goes into the gutters.
Yes!
Jackson Hughes may still have this, but it's now my turn. Jonas gets to be the cameraman again. 2 left to go. Right, no mathematical chance I will win the game. So where's out her encore and throw it down. I think it's now time for Buggy. If he can win, if he does what?
You gotta get 2 strikes.
Jonas, 2 strikes and you're a winner. Jonas, get 2 strikes and you win. He's gotta lock in. Come on, Jonas. Come on, Jonas. Jonas. 8 pins there for Jonas.
Jonas, pick this up. You still got life.
Jonas does life, man. All comes down to this bowl, possibly. If he can get the spare, he's got another shot to bowl. Come on, Jonas, man. You can still do this. Come on, Jonas, get a spare. Oh, no. In the gutters. Poor Jonas, like, he tried, man. GG's, Jonas. You still did a good job, man. He still did a good job. And that means your winner, Jackson Hughes. Jackson, what do you got to say to all the fans out there for winning?
The wait is finally over. I've been dying for this to happen. I knew at some point I was gonna win, and I'm the new champion out here. This thing has gave me good luck. I've been blessed. I was blessed with another opportunity. I thought it was done at the last round, but I won it this year.
What
Can't wait for the
a story! What a story for Jackson Hughes, man. He came out here. You know, he missed last year. He went from 0 to hero, and he comes back this year and gets the win. W, great job, buddy.
W to the fans. You guys make the entertainment possible. Please stay tuned and got more fun content.
Yeah, we got the bowling. We got the bowling and go-kart racing coming out. So, awesome job. Great job, Jackson. We're so happy for you. See you guys on the video board here. Buckman's weighing 74. Jackson is 76. Mom 74. SpongeBob fan 23 41. And then Jonas with 67.
All right, after 10 minutes of training, away we go. Here comes SpongeBob. Starting out a bit slow. I'm gonna pick things up here in a minute. I think that's Jonas going by there. Wrong way driver. Mr. Jackson finally out. Another ROI shutdown here for some reason. Okay, we got the final one out. Now everybody should be able to pick up where we left off. Fast now. Take it easy, SpongeBob. Jackson.
Well, here we are, fans. Y'all remember last time he did not do the very safe driver. Very, very safe driver. Here he comes, creeping in all slow. Here we go again. Here goes the Jonas. Random person. Another random person. Okay, now we got some speed time. Alright, here comes Jackson around the turn. Oh, this person's a little slow. Oh, here he comes. Let's see how he does this time. Jackson. Jackson's trying to take a safety turn. Here comes Matthew. Take the turn. He's gonna try to take a take. Oh, slow down. Here it comes. Definitely a lot faster than if we watched this last video when he did this. He's trying to whip around. Oh, oh. Looks like there was a crash. We crashed into a ditch. Crash. Trying to pass Matthew. Man, ticket flag already. Here he comes again. Let's see how he does. I'm gonna keep going. Oh. That's a lot of money for one race.
Look at the replay here. I know I ended up getting second place, I believe. It's looking really good. Jackson Hughes got third. Wow, man, what a race we had there. I'm going to get some highlights here. Some highlights. Take a look at some highlights here from Jackson Hughes. I have his video playing right here.
I literally had you on the last lap.
Alright, let's look at my video right here.
I was trying to cut you from the outside.
Oh, shit happened. Alright, well, let's say you on my video, but wow, what a race right there I just had.
Take it easy, SpongeBob.
Monster Jam fans, I am back home. We're back home from the bowling thing, and it is now time for the Monster Jam Award ceremony here for Monster Jam World Finals 27. We get a chance to honor and look back some of the greatest moments here from this year and give some awards to these awesome and talented Monster Jam superstar drivers. So let's go ahead and hop straight into it. Our first award, that being the Northern Tool and Equipment Rookie of the Year Award winner. Is, we got to see quite a few rookies here, more than last year. I think last year we only had 3 rookies really hit the track. Those being Tim Hall Jr., Triton Robbins, and Montana Robbins. This year we saw quite a few rookies hit the track and debut with Monster Jam this year. We had drivers like Ryan Vargas, Geneva Keller, Kylie Kent, Chucky Pawkin, and we saw a great Matt Doomer. We saw a great wave of lots of new and up-and-coming talent here in Monster Jam. Hit the stage this year, but only one can win. We had some really talented rookies, but your Rookie of the Year award winner is going to go to Chucky Pawkin in Classroom Crusher. Chucky, man, congratulations to him, man. Well-deserved win. Chucky, he had an amazing rookie season this year, and out of all the rookies, he definitely had the best performance. He didn't get as many wins compared to other rookies we've seen in the past, but bro still went out there and drove like he's been driving for a long time. He is the son of Charlie Pawkin, and Chucky did really great driving the school bus here this year on the Freestyle Mania series, and he was good throughout all 3 competitions. He could be fast in racing and made it to quite a few final rounds, and in skills, he's had the skills down since day one. He knows how to balance on those front 2 BKT tires. We see him also getting down those combination moves as well, such as doing like those moonwalks and the wheelies. His skill set is already so amazing for such a young driver. We even see him try some bicycles this year. And then freestyle, he knows how to just go big, and even landed his first career backflip this year. So it was a great rookie season out of Chucky Pawkin, and I can't wait to see what the future he has in this sport, as I know it's a very bright one, and I can definitely see him one day becoming a series champion and a world champion, just like his father, Charlie Pawkin. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and move on to our next award, that being your Rising Stars of the Year. This year we saw lots of drivers make a rise in their career here, and they're really starting to rise up, and they're true rising stars here in our sport of Monster Jam. They are the future. And we got 2 rising stars, so your first Rising Star of the Year award winner, it's going to go to Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco. Fernando, man, he's a really big rising star here in Monster Jam here. His 3rd full season here this year was absolutely amazing. Yes, from years past, he's gone from finishing mid-pack to this year. He absolutely dominated. He held the Arena Series Central Freestyle Mania Tour points lead for a good chunk of the season. He held the lead from around February through April, and he went all out this year. He was unbeatable in racing. He got a lot of racing wins there on Arena Series Central Freestyle Mania. He walked away with a lot of overall event wins and quite a few freestyles as well, and he really stepped up his game in freestyles. He was just burning it down each and every single stop, and Fernando, he's super happy to have this award. He did great in qualifying last night for the main field. He got one of the fastest passes in the main field, qualifying for the JC Racing Championship. So I cannot wait to see what Fernando will have in store for us for the rest of the weekend to see if he can bring home a world championship tomorrow in either racing or freestyle on Saturday tomorrow. He's had really well fitting, representing 25 years of the Crazy Bull. But still, man, what an amazing season it's been for Fernando Martinez this season. He is a true rising star in the sport, if he's not already one. And I cannot wait to see what the future brings for Fernando Martinez, as I know it's going to be very bright, and he's definitely going to become a world champion someday. Now, our second co-rising star is going to be going to Brandon Arthur. He's the driver of so many trucks this year. Brandon Arthur, he's driven so many of the fellow identities throughout the year. He's driven Marvel trucks. He's driven Gravedigger. He's driven so many trucks. And this year, man, Brandon Arthur has driven just almost over 5 different truck identities. Started out the year with Iron Man. He did a show with Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man. He also got to drive JCB Ticketron and Earthshaker for a good part of the season. He also got to drive Gravedigger for 2 shows, filling in on Arena Series East for Kristen Anderson. And now this weekend at World Finals, he's getting a chance to drive Megalodon for the first time in over 3 years. So Brandon Arthur, man, he had a really great year this year. And he's also a really rising star in our sport. Brandon Arthur was very fast in racing. He knew he could race on any track. Doesn't matter what track we put him on. Doesn't matter if we're running an arena track, on the Monster Dirt Arena. Doesn't matter if we're on a Chicago-style track or a St. Louis-style track, the 2025 Stadium East-style track, the 2026 Stadium East track. Brandon Arthur is just fast, and he knows how to race on any track. He's also really improved his skill game as well, as he's been getting really better at those combination moves. Like, even we saw him last night in that Utah Sports Commission Skills Championship. He did that 4-piece combination move, and Brandon Arthur's just a real rising star, and he had a great year this year, a really big breakout year, and this year he's gotten a lot more seat time than he has in years past, which has definitely helped him become the Rising Star of the Year award winner. So awesome job here for Fernando Martinez and Brandon Arthur on being your Rising Stars of the Year. Let's go ahead and move on to our next award, that being our Breakout Drivers of the Year. And like always, every single year, we're having drivers that have absolutely amazing breakout seasons. And they really broke out, and this was a really big year for them in this sport. And we got 2 really great picks here, I know, for this Breakout Driver of the Year. Let's go ahead and welcome up first to the stage our first main Breakout Driver of the Year, Michael Pagliarulo in Excalibur. Magic Mike, man, he had a great season this year. A really big breakout year for him here on 2026. Michael Pagliarulo got his debut in his start in Monster Jam 2022. He debuted in Orlando, driving Kraken in a stadium. In 2023, he drove as a part-time fill-in driver from some shows, driving some trucks on Stadium Tour Red like Jester and Vendetta as fill-ins when need be. In 2024, he's also mainly as a fill-in or a backup driver, or filling in for drivers like Nick Pagliarulo, Cole Venard, and then 2025 finally got a shot at his first full-time stadium tour and got a full-time spot on the stadium level, and he did awesome. But this year, man, he really stepped it up, man, and he won just so much this year. He brought home so many competition wins, and I think he nearly won every single competition once except for skills, I believe. But man, big year for Michael Pagliarulo. He made a lot of great history this year. He got his first ever stadium career freestyle win finally after these past few years of trying. And he also got his first ever career stadium overall event championship, and he broke a new record for the highest he placed on a stadium tour, that being placing second on Stadium Series East this year, second to Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. So this is a big breakout year for Michael Pagliarulo. He won so many freestyles on his tour this year, ranging from places like, he's won freestyles in Minneapolis, San Antonio, Miami, Atlanta. And this bro definitely probably has some of the most stadium freestyle wins, not only on his tour, but out of everybody competing in Monster Jam this year. There was some times where this kid was just unstoppable, and he just had the truck just dialed in for freestyle. And Michael Pag's truck has been really working all season long, and so he deserves this breakout Driver of the Year award win, as this was a well-deserved win, and we cannot wait to watch him compete in the main field tomorrow to see if he can try to bring himself home that racing or freestyle championship. Let's also welcome to the stage your co-breakout driver of the year. Making the announcement here for that, and that is going to be Brandon Arthur in Megalodon. You just saw him get co-rising star, but he's also a breakout driver of the year as well. And Brandon Arthur had a big breakout season this year. I think Brandon Arthur maybe would have gotten this award sooner if he could have gotten more of a full-time spot. Brandon Arthur has mainly been known to compete on that international tour. And this year was the biggest year for the International Tour that we've ever had in the history of this diecast league. And Brandon Arthur got to be a part of most of those international shows. There were and that whole international tour we did that started in August of 2025 and ended in June of 2026. Throughout that whole 10.5-month tour, there was only maybe a handful of stops Brandon Arthur didn't compete at. And so, man, all that seat time he got to really show his skill here behind the wheel. Didn't matter what he was driving, didn't matter if it was Iron Man, The Amazing Spider-Man, Megalodon, Earthshaker, JCB Digatron. It didn't matter, man, but especially when he got behind the wheel of JCB Digatron and Earthshaker, that's really where we started to see his skill really come out, and he started getting a lot more wins here as he had a really good racing streak in Earthshaker, taking home many racing wins when he started driving the truck. I think he got nearly 4 or 5 racing wins in a row driving that truck, and he really stepped up his skills game and his freestyle game as well this year. Because back when he was driving the Marvel trucks, you get most of the time lower pack and freestyle. But now, ever since he switched to Earthshaker and JCB Digatron, we've seen him get placed higher in those competitions. And so, man, and Brandon Arthur brought home a lot of overall event championships as well this year. So this year's just been an amazing breakout year for him, and he deserves this award 100%. And I can't wait to watch Brandon Arthur come out here and compete this weekend for a championship in the main field, and see if he can try to bring home the racing or freestyle championship. All right, everybody, next up we have your UNOH Technicians of the Year. These are Monster Jam technicians. They're the unsung heroes of Monster Jam, as they're the ones, who really make sure we get these trucks ready to go 110%. Make sure they're always ready to perform for you guys whenever. These guys put in lots of work, put in lots of long hours. This week, it's been a long week as well for some of these crew guys. They've been out here nearly all day, some of these crew guys, all day, every day, working and trying to get these trucks ready to go for each day here of World Finals. And they're really young sung heroes of Monster Jam, and all this stuff would not have been possible without them putting in all the hard work to make sure these trucks are running at 110% for every single competition. And they put a lot of hard work, and we're very thankful for them. So it's time to honor those technicians to see who are the Technicians of the Year. Let's go ahead and start off with our first one, that being Gio and Dio, the crew chief for Tristan England and JCB Digatron. Gio and Dio, he's a legendary crew chief here in Monster Jam. He's been around for over 5 years now. He's gone and crewed. He's crewed for some independent teams in the past, and that's where you got to start, crewing for Tomfoolery Motorsports back in the day. But then now he eventually got a spot with Feld, and ever since he's got his spot with Feld, he's gotten a chance to crew for many awesome of our drivers. He got a crew for Todd LeDuc before, like in 2022 when he drove Blue Thunder. And then in 2023, 2024, he also got a chance to crew for Adam Anderson and Gravedigger, and even got a championship with Adam back in 2023. And then he took it off here last year, but then came back here this year in 2026. He crewed for Tristan England, and Tristan somehow definitely put a beating on that truck, but Gio always had that truck ready to go for Tristan, or even Brandon Arthur whenever he drove for some shows on this tour. And they may not have been able to bring home the series championship, but they still brought home the bronze medal on that tour, getting 3rd place. And Gio, he put in lots of hard work here for Tristan. In fact, they're even spending time doing some body work here for JCB Digatron before they're getting ready to cross over for the pit party for tomorrow. So Gio's been hard at work all week long, making sure Tristan has a truck ready to go for any competition, whether it be racing, qualifying, skills, freestyle. And he has that truck ready to go at 100% for him, and he's hoping they can try to bring home a championship here tomorrow. But Gio, a very legendary crew chief here, and he definitely deserves this UNOH Technician of the Year award. Now time to give out the co-UNOH Technician of the Year, and it's going to go to Shelby Fisher, the crew chief for Colt Stevens and Thunder Roris. Shelby's out here representing for all the ladies and proving that they can also, get their hands dirty and work on these Monster Jam trucks as well. Colt's always been known to put his truck through beatings before in the past, and and break a lot of stuff here. And Shelby, she also worked really hard this year on Stadium Series East for Colt Stadium to make sure that his truck is getting at 110%. And Shelby had a great year with Colt, probably their best season together so far when they have been competing in Monster Jam now over these past 4 years since 2023. As Colt was able to get 4th place on Stadium Series East this year. And man, Shelby really had to put a lot of work into the truck here this year, man. As Stadium Tour East was a really interesting tour with all the different types of events we had. We had our normal standard events on the pool table, but we also had a few of those events on Steel Titans. We had an event out there on the porch for Atlanta. We had a beach event. So, as a technician here, you gotta be sure, you gotta adjust the truck to make sure it fits the environment you are in, the track you're gonna be competing on, and the possible weather they could be dealing with. Like, the higher altitude, they've had to do lots of changes to the truck for this higher altitude here that we are in Salt Lake City. That changes that you wouldn't have to make if you're competing someplace like in Florida. So she's always worked really hard and has been willing to fix anything that Colt breaks on his truck. And Colt and Shelby, they're a well-oiled machine and they're a great team over these past few years, and she deserves this award. And the shout out to and props to all the hard-working UNOH technicians. They all deserve it. They all deserve this award as they all put in so much work to make sure these trucks are always ready 110%, so they can go out there and put on a show for all you hard-paying Monster Jam fans. Let's go ahead and move on to our next award, that being the Spin Master Donut of the Year. Now, the Donut of the Year this year was maybe a bit harder to pick since we hardly had, I think we only had maybe 1 or 2 donut competitions throughout the whole season as we've kind of shortened down our arena shows, getting rid of that 4th competition of Sky Wheelies or Donuts. And so it was definitely harder to pick and definitely harder to find nominations here for the Donuts. Donuts are a classic Monster Jam move. Who doesn't love seeing a 12,000-pound monster truck just go spinning round and round in circles? And we did see quite a few great donuts this year, whether it be in arenas or in the stadiums. And we have our award picked and ready to go. And your award winner for this is going to be none other than Dalton Widener and Shell Shock from San Diego, California. Show 1 this year. Man, this awesome award. Dalton's very happy to bring home this Donut of the Year award win. Shell Shocked is a truck that has a pretty hard time doing donuts due to how the original body, because they did get a new body for this truck for, I believe it made its first ever appearance in either Denver or in Fort Myers. I would like to think it was in Fort Myers, show 1. But the old body, the one that originally debuted here last year in Salt Lake City, it was super big and super top heavy, so it made it very difficult to do donuts. And most of the time when Dalton tried them, he would end up rolling over on his lid and would roll the turtle over. But in San Diego for the second stop on Stadium Series West this year, for the Martin Luther King Jr. Day special event, Dalton went for a donut at the end of the freestyle, and he went round and round and round, and he's able to get the truck back onto all 4 BKT tires. And he's super happy for the awesome and amazing equipment Team Throttle Monsters gave him. And this is more icing on the cake for the weekend here for Dalton Widener. He already got that LCQ win. He's getting a chance to compete in his first ever Monster Jam World Finals tomorrow in the big field after winning that LCQ. So, all this is just bonus points here, and he's just happy with how this week is going, and it can't get any better than this. And he's hoping that we can see Dalton try to pull off a sick donut, maybe tomorrow in freestyle, and see if he can try to bring himself home that World Finals Freestyle Championship tomorrow, or even try to bring home the racing one as well. But still awesome here for Dalton Widener. Now, this is Dalton's final event with Team Throttle Monster before he leaves to join Team Overboard here this weekend. So Dalton really wants to have a good final send-off here when driving for Team Throttle Monster and driving this childhood dream truck of Shell Shocked, and he's ready to go all out and go crazy in tomorrow's event. So y'all better stay tuned for that. And fans, before we hop into the next award, let's go ahead and take a look back at that award-winning donut from Dalton Widener and Shell Shocked back in San Diego, California, show number 1 here this year for the Memorial. What a donut right there at the end of time. Yeah, it's going to be the end of the run. Alrighty, Monster Jam fans, now it's time to talk about our JCB Arena Racer of the Year. You know, there's so many arena shows throughout the year, and how we determined this award was we went back through all the arena shows that have taken place ever since post of the last World Finals. So our first arena show, I believe, was like in late August, all the way until our final arena show that we had, which I believe was back in May. So we took all those arena shows there, and we calculated to see which driver got the most amount of wins, and whoever got the most amount of competition wins was viewed as your JCB Arena Racer of the Year. And there were some close battles here, and getting the win though with a total of 11 wins in this competition is going to be none other than Fernando Martinez. Fernando Martinez has felt like, man, ever since the LCQ last year, it felt like Fernando's just really stepping up his game and has locked in the JCB racing competition. I remember last year when he made a stadium debut here in Salt Lake City. He got a chance to compete in the LCQ, and bro did way better than a lot of people would expect here in the racing competition. That with no stadium experience, bro was already just super duper fast. As in the LCQ, he ended up finishing as the fastest qualifier in the LCQ, and would go on to, I believe, make it all the way to the semifinals in the LCQ competition. That would happen later on that night, where he'd end up losing in that semifinals to Devin Winfield in Velociraptor. And I feel like ever since then, he's gone back to the arena setting throughout this whole year, and they had his truck really dialed in as well, and he was just really fast and really unstoppable. I mean, most of these arena wins, they come from his time competing on Arena Series Central in that Freestyle Mania Tour. Bro was just going around the track, whipping around, being super fast and consistent out there, and built himself quite a large racing win streak throughout the beginning of the whole tour. And he brought home so many wins. He brought home a grand total of 11. He was the only driver to get over 10 racing wins in the arena this year. So awesome job for Fernando Martinez. He's really stepped up his racing game over this past year. But even last time we saw him, he finished top 10. I believe he may have gotten 6th fastest or something like that in the main field qualifying. And he's having to qualify a bunch of other veteran stadium drivers, you know, like Ryan Anderson, Tyler Menninga, Bryce Kenny, Tristan England. He's going to be against some of these other, Adam Anderson. He's having to go against all these other competitors, and he's just smoking them and just laying down these heater fast passes here. And Fernando, you know, man, he's done such a great job at improving his racing over this past year. And I cannot wait to see how he does tomorrow in the JCB World Racing Championship to see if he can bring home that racing title here, as that would definitely mean a lot to him, celebrating 25 years of this crazy bull. Next up, let's move on to our JCB Stadium Racer of the Year. And you know, just like with the arenas, we calculate every stadium event from August 2025 all the way through to June of 2026 over that 10-month range, and we calculate to see who got the most stadium racing wins to crown them as the Stadium Racer of the Year. Racing in stadiums is always tight and competitive and fast, and it can definitely be very difficult to win, which is why our winner here getting the most amount of wins here, as it was definitely way more diverse with the amount of winners here in stadiums. There was quite a few drivers who won state racing in the stadiums this year, but getting the JCB Stadium Racer of the Year award with a total of 7 wins is going to be none other than Brandon Arthur. Brandon Arthur was very fast all season in the stadiums, as it definitely felt like he's always been good in racing. It felt like his two-wheel game and his freestyle game didn't really get elevated that much until he started driving trucks like JCB Digatron and Earthshaker. But it didn't matter what truck he drove. It didn't matter if he was in Iron Man, The Amazing Spider-Man, Gravedigger, Earthshaker, JCB Digatron. Brandon Arthur was lightning fast in racing, and he prided himself in that competition a lot, and so he's happy to be bringing home this win here. I bet you he would have won this award multiple times if he was on a more full-time spot instead of just being the international tour. But this international tour, having so many events this year, it definitely helped him bring home a lot of racing wins here. And it didn't matter what track we were on either. It didn't matter if we were in a small little arena or if we were in, didn't matter what kind of stadium track it was. Didn't matter if it was St. Louis style, Chicago style, 2025 or 2026 Stadium East style. Brandon Arthur just knows how to race. Didn't matter if you're on the Cyclone track either from 2023 Stadium Blue. It doesn't matter what track we're on. Brandon Arthur just knows how to race. And he is just a lightning fast racer, and we're ready, and we're super happy he's able to get this award win. And we'll see how he does in the racing competition tomorrow. He laid down pretty good passes in qualifying in Megalodon yesterday, and we'll see how he does tomorrow in the big show. And we can hopefully maybe try to see him go and win that JCB World Racing Championship, as he's definitely a high favorite to win with this Stadium Racer of the Year award win now, and his 7 stadium racing wins he's collected throughout the season. So awesome job from Brandon Arthur Megalodon on getting this win for this award, as he 100% and easily deserves it. Let's hop into our next award, that being the viral moment of the year. You know, some of these Monster Jam shows, you know, ever since 2022, every single Monster Jam event that we've been filming for this Diecast League gets broadcasted to YouTube, and we've had events go viral on the internet. As you know, our most viral still diecast show still to this day is East Rutherford, that got over 250,000 views. And so we're going to go ahead and take a look and see what the viral moment, and how we determine the viral moment of the year is go back to all of our YouTube videos that all the shows that we posted throughout the past year, and we look to see which one has gotten the most views. Now, of course, this could obviously change. You know, if something happens, one of these videos somehow got deleted, or if one of the videos somehow blows up and passes another. But as of recording this, we just take whatever video got the most views from from all the shows ever since Q2 last year all the way till now, and we just take whatever was the most viral video. We find a cool moment from that event, and we just crown that to be the viral moment of the year. And so the winner of this award is going to be going to none other than Weston Anderson and Gravedigger from Columbus, Ohio, where he did a forward momentum backflip there off of one of the embedded cars. We saw him just in Columbus, Ohio the year prior, but he came back and did it this year, and he did it even better than last year. This was that Columbus, Ohio event. That was a really big start of a turning point for Weston Anderson's season, as Weston had been falling behind a bit in the points. And he really needed to pick things up and turn things around if he wanted to have a shot to try to win the series and pass Team El Toro Loco. And so, man, he went out there in Columbus. He loved that bigger arena track out there, the Scotchenstein Center, and he just went all out for you fans, laid down an awesome freestyle run. And that Columbus, Ohio show is the most viewed event here of 2026 by far. I know we had other events that got over 20,000 views that did good. Shows like Orlando, Fort Myers, Birmingham, but by far Columbus beats out all those shows by a lot. Columbus got a grand total of 85,000 views, so it felt good for Weston Anderson, to go out there in front of 85,000 people, nearly almost 100,000, nearly in the 6 digits. And that video will probably, by the time next year comes around, that video will probably be at over maybe 100,000 views. But man, and performing in front of all those people here on YouTube is just awesome, and Weston's super happy about it, that was the most viral moment of the year. And he's super happy about it. And let's just go ahead and take a look back here at that viral moment from Weston Anderson when he did that forward momentum backflip off the car in Columbus earlier. Oh my goodness! Our next award here is the Stadium Two-Wheel Skills of the Year. And, stadiums and the skills challenge in the stadium has always been crazy. But this year, it felt like drivers definitely got to step up their game, as we did make a new rule, a new change this year, where we limited it down for the stadium events. Instead of having 2 hits for skills, we made it only just 1. So, and seeing that change, definitely inspired drivers to definitely want to go even crazier with just their 1 attempt and try to throw in as many moves in that 1 attempt or combinations in that move as possible and try to bring home the win. And so, man, with it's definitely a hard award to pick out. So many great runs here this year for the stadiums and the skills challenge. But we're giving this award to Tyler Meninga and Gravedigger from New Orleans, Louisiana. New Orleans was a great event for Tyler. It was definitely, and New Orleans was an amazing event for Tyler. Marked a very big turning point for him in the season. That's when the Tyler Meninga we've all come to know and love, the dominant form of himself, really started to come out, and he started cooking. And that's when he really started to run away and try to take the series lead and run away with it throughout the rest of the season. And New Orleans was probably Tyler's best event of the whole season as he clean sweeped the whole event, winning racing, skills, and freestyle. And that two-wheel run was insane. He threw in there a bicycle, slap moonwalks, a wheelie. It was just an amazing combination of moves, and Tyler really does deserve this win. Tyler really wanted to go all out for you fans and skills this year if you want to get a shot at making it into that skills lap for World Finals that we saw him compete in last night, as with his tour having a bit less stops compared to some of the other tours. If you wanted to get a good amount of wins to make it into the World Finals, he knew he had to go all out in the skills competition this year at each and every single event to try to get as many wins, to try to win as many of them as possible. And he probably got some of the most skills wins out of everybody on Stadium Series West this year. So awesome job for Tyler Meninga and Gravedigger on getting this award. And let's go ahead and take a look back at this iconic and amazing skill run out of Tyler Meninga. Nice there, he's got the bicycle into a side wall, and he's got it back up into a wheelie. Simon the truck down on a wheelie, walking that wheelie out, comboing it back here into a moonwalk. And then just smoothly comboing it back here into a wheelie. Back down here into a moonwalk. Getting this slap moonwalk. Next, they're moonwalking it across the floor. And that's good. Alright, Mulch Champions, time to move on to our next award, that being the original Super Glue Wow Factor of the Year award winner. You know, wow factors of those Monster Jam moments that you see out there on the track that just make you go, that makes your jaw drop to the floor, makes you just say wow, are some of the coolest parts about the sport and one of my personal favorites. And you know, each and every single season there's lots of moments where you kind of have that wow reaction in here, and just so many crazy new jaw-dropping moves that these drivers can do to continue to push the sport and these trucks and to its limit and elevate the game here of the sport and keep progressing it to the next level. We saw so many cool, awesome wow moments this year, but only one can win, and your winner is going to be none other than Tristan England and JCB Digatron from Orlando, Florida. Orlando, Tristan decided to pull out, do that sky wheel, and he surprised us all by as soon as he touched, he put that truck in reverse, put her in reverse, Terry, did the gauge bursty, and then he just flipped it, did the kahuna flip, they nicknamed it, and that was just a crazy moment here. It sadly didn't get him that freestyle win, and got him a lower underscored score in that competition, but still, man, that was just an awesome, very awesome move out of Tristan England. And man, that was just a really cool moment to see in Orlando. And Tristan, you know, maybe he'll try to pull that out of his move out of his hat again this year at World Finals. Maybe we'll see him try to do it again tomorrow. And still, that was a really awesome, very well moment move. We even see other drivers trying to go for that move as well. I know in Glendale we saw Cole, Barring, and Jamie Gardner even try to go for that move, but still none of them did it better than what Tristan did. And it's a very well-deserved award win for Tristan. And you know he has a lot of experience trying to come up with these new moves. You know, he's got his 7-year-old son Crash. They love playing with those Spin Master toys in the living room. They love getting on the simulator and trying to figure out new moves and stuff to pull on the track. So all that practice at home for Tristan England paid off to get him this award win, and hopefully he can pull off a wow factor tomorrow to try to win that BKT World Finals Freestyle Championship. So, awesome job here for Tristan England on winning this award. And let's go ahead and take a look back to Orlando at the beginning of the season to see this awesome wow factor move out of Tristan England. Can he save it? He saves it right there at the end of time. What on earth was that? We're going to move that into the sky. Time to present our next award, that being the Morgan & Morgan Crash Madness of the Year. Man, who does not love a crazy crash here in Monster Jam? This year there were so many crazy crashes and crashes that probably did lots of damage, where the crew guys had to probably put in lots of work to get the truck fixed up back together for the next event. And this year is definitely a crazy year for crashes, for sure, on all the different types of tracks and stuff that we run on, and with how hard all these drivers drove this year. So let's go ahead and take a look at who your winner is for the Morgan & Morgan Crash Madness of the Year. And it's going to be none other than Joe Foley in El Toro Loco from Fort Myers Show 2. Joe Foley, Fort Myers, for some reason Team Scream trucks, or well, mainly Joe and Kevin's truck, have been having this issue ever since Miami. As they got a new axle set up starting in Miami that made the slightly wider for some of these Team Scream trucks. And when they did that, when they changed that setup heading into Miami in around mid-March or so of this year, the tires just kept breaking off of the trucks. That happened quite a few times to both Joe and Kevin throughout the season. And so Joe Foley, this wasn't the first time Fort Myers he had broken off his tire. I knew he had done it I knew he did it at one of the Miami shows in racing, and he also did it in Philadelphia as well. His Philadelphia crash was also pretty insane as well, where he ended up just driving straight into the ramp and the tire came off and he rolled over. But man, that Fort Myers crash was something, man. He went for that step-up ramp, big send, and then he just nosedived in, just completely shirt off the whole front half of the truck. Both tires were gone, and the crew had to speedily work to get that truck to be able to get packed up so they can load out of there as soon as the event was over. So it's definitely a bit of a time crunch, but I guess looking back at it now, in spite of how huge of a bummer it was, Joe was ready to really cook out there on Fort Myers, as Joe had really been hungry for a beach freestyle win after it felt like he got robbed or came up so close to getting that back in Madeira Beach of 2024. He really wanted to go out there, the biggest tracks and the best track conditions we had seen all season for freestyle, and then he just goes out there and breaks early. He's definitely really unfortunate, but Joe, is happy, he's kind of made it all worth it to have this awesome, cool moment out there on the track. And that was a really crazy crash, and he had a lot of damage. It may not have rolled over like some of the other Crash Madness nominees that we had seen throughout the year, but it was still a very wicked and crazy crash there. It did a lot of damage, probably one of the most damageful crashes we'd seen out of Joe Foley this year. And Joe is certainly known for his wild crashes here this year in 2026. And that was just a really crazy crash. In fact, fans, let's just go ahead and take a look back at Joe Foley's crazy crash from Fort Myers Show 2 out there on the beach. Oh no! Joe just absolutely destroys the front. Monster Jam fans, time for our next award, and that being the St. Jude Ambassador of the Year. Monster Jam here, we have a partnership with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital that makes sure, we do like to raise a lot of money for them to make sure, that to try to end childhood cancer, make sure no more children die from this terrible disease. And, St. Jude's such an amazing organization, as they make sure the families that have to go through this hard situation, as I couldn't imagine being in anybody's shoes going through that situation, and having your child sick and in the hospital with cancer is something that's very unimaginable. And St. Jude tries to make that a bit easier for them. They try to make it to where less stressful, try to make it feel more like a home than it does a hospital. they want to make sure that they relieve as much stress from the families as possible. One of the ways they do that is through making sure they don't charge for treatment, for housing, lodging, food, or any of the stuff that you may need if you wanted to go live somewhere. And so St. Jude makes it a lot easier on these families here, and have impacted a lot of families throughout the years. And so, we eventually got their partnership here with Monster Jam, and we did this fundraiser thing at all the events where when you try to raise money for St. Jude, you can donate. You scan that QR code on the video board, and you can donate towards your favorite driver. And that's something we've been doing now as of recently, and we're going to see which driver raised the most money this year. That is going to be none other than Logan Ashline and Sparkle Smash. Logan Ashline's got the perfect personality, representing being a St. Jude ambassador and being an ambassador for this amazing charity and organization here as she definitely loves all the children that come through her pit party line at the pit party here to come meet her and drive Sparkle Smash. And she got to drive her first full-time tour this year after having not driven in quite a few years. I believe she had only maybe done 1 or 2 events prior to this year, but this year, man, she's improved so much, and she may not have gotten a spot here, in the LCQ, or gotten a chance to compete in any of the World Finals competitions, but, she's been having fun all week so far, hanging out with all the Sparkle Smash fans and hanging out with all the fellow drivers, and she's been having fun at the pit party that we saw yesterday. And Logan Ashline, she raised quite a lot of money for St. Jude, was the St. Jude ambassador of the event so many times throughout this season. And John Zimmer Jr. was also right there with her raising lots of money as well. So awesome job here for Logan Ashline and Sparkle Smash being your St. Jude ambassador of the year and being such a great ambassador for this amazing brand and organization of St. Jude. So awesome job here for Logan Ashline, representing for this amazing cause to get this win here to be the St. Jude Ambassador of the Year. Next up, we have your Utah Sports Commission Entertainer of the Year. Lots of drivers, they have these amazing personalities. As a driver, you got to be entertained both on the track and off the track. You got to have that good, engaging personality. And we have many of those kinds of things here at Monster Jam. And many drivers that are just super entertaining and have super great personalities. We got drivers like Jim Kohler and Matt Pagliarulo who will just get loud on the microphone, hyping somebody up for a freestyle. And then, we got Kayla Blood, who likes to do those cartwheels as well, trying to engage with the fans. She'll get out of her truck, do a cartwheel after she's done a good freestyle. We have Bari Musar getting all the fans to the zombie arms in the stands whenever Zombie hits the track for freestyle. We got Cynthia Gauthier who do the trucker horn signal whenever she hits the track for freestyle. Michaela Telechko will even do a little dance as well for Megalodon, where she'll put her hands above her head as if she's trying to make like a shark fin and shake her hips and stuff like that, try to hype up and engage with the fans. And then, of course, we got, people like Michael Pagliarulo and Chris Kohler, who always are really entertaining to listen to whenever they get on the mic at the show. We have Bryce Kenny as well. He's also got a great personality as well and is very entertaining. And, of course, we got the drivers like Carson Williams and Joe Dennis, who just know how to dance and are just incredibly talented and amazing dancers. So, man, so many great, entertaining drivers that we got out here to be the entertainer of the year. But only one will win, and that will be Carson Williams, driver of Thunder Wars. Carson Williams is such an entertaining driver, and this dude is one of the best dancers in Monster Jam. Him and Joe Dennis are out there for probably the best, trying to be contender for the best dancer out there. Carson Williams knows how to dance, man, and especially we'll see him sometimes during halftime on the dance cam. He'll be dancing, and then we'll see him do amazing dances after he gets out of his truck after an amazing freestyle run. And Carson's also definitely going to be sometimes entertaining on the track, because he laid down a great run earlier on this year back in Salt Lake City, here in this exact city that we're at right now, down a little bit, a few minutes away from here at the Delta Center, where he was able to win that freestyle competition to kick off Arena Series West. And Carson is also pretty entertaining on the track as well. He's definitely improved a lot in his freestyle and skills game throughout the whole season. And Carson's a really well-deserving driver to be in the spot. Now you got this award here, first full season out driving. I know he did a few shows last year driving Earthshaker, filling in for an injured Alex Barden for a few shows on Arena Series West towards the end. And now, of course, he got the full-time spot this year, drive Thunder Wars, and he had an awesome time and a fun time. And he loved engaging with you fans and make sure you guys were entertained, whether it be by his dance moves or his moves out there on the track. So congratulations for Carson Williams on being your Utah Sports Commission Entertainer of the Year. Next up, we have your fan favorite driver of the year. Here, this kind of goes along with your Entertainer of the Year, like the drivers who have gone on to be fan favorite and well respected and well loved with all the fans. So many drivers here have been fan favorites this year. We have drivers like Ryan Anderson. Has been a big fan favorite for a long time. He always knows how to go out there, throw it down on the track, and he's all celebrating 15 years, the son of a digger. We got drivers like Mike Christensen, who people are out there making those AI posts, trying to make sure with those AI photos, trying to make sure he wins that fan favorite award. And then, we got other fan favorites like Jamie Sullivan, Cynthia Gauthier, Fernando Martinez, and as well as all the other El Toro Loco drivers celebrating 25 years of El Toro Loco. Bryce Kenny, Barry Musauer, well loved by the fans. Michael Pagliarulo and John Zimmer Jr., also really well loved drivers here. Really probably some of the most loved independent drivers we've seen out here on the sport this year. But only one driver can win this fan favorite, and that's going to be none other than Mike Christensen in Vendetta. Mike is a fan favorite here. Mike may have struggled throughout this year, man, and he didn't really have the year he kind of wanted to. It felt like Mike Christensen was underscored a lot in freestyle, which costed him lots of points and had him place 12th place, dead last on his tour on Stadium Series West this year. And then last night, he went out there in the LCQ and he really fumbled. He had a great lead heading into that final turn against MJ Solorio, and until he just rolled over and crashed, couldn't get the save, and lost too much valuable time, and MJ passed him, and he ended up losing the LCQ. But Mike Christensen, he won the hearts of the fans, and he's a winner. And in our hearts, he'll always be a winner. So awesome job here for Mike Christensen. We saw all those AI posts coming out throughout the month of June, voting him, trying to get him to be the fan favorite. And now here in the SpongeBob Fan 23 Moshing Diecast League, he is crowned your 2026 Fan Favorite Driver of the Year award winner. And so awesome job here for Mike Christensen. He's going to be ready to have fun meeting all of you amazing fans throughout the rest of the weekend during the pit party, especially during that long one tomorrow that will be happening for 6 hours. And we're going to go ahead and move on to our next award, that being our Arena Two-Wheel of the Year. All these drivers are just continuing to evolve and step up their game and progress their ability in the two-wheel moves. And we saw many great skills runs this year on the arena setting from all the arena drivers. So many great talented drivers who know how to do two-wheel moves. We got Timmy Two-Wheel, we got the Combo King, John Zimmer Jr., Wes Anderson, Fernando Martinez, Tony Oaks, Chucky Palking, who's a rookie. They all know how to throw it down in an arena for a skills challenge. Only one can win, and the winner is going to be the Combo King, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. John Zimmer Jr. laid down an awesome two-wheel run in Macon, Georgia, show number 3. Macon, they got that pool table arena show, so he had a bit more room to play with out there on that track. And it was also the final show of the year, and John, he had already clinched the series points win, but he was looking for a clean sweep. That wasn't something he had been looking for the whole season, but had yet to get. And so he wanted to go out there and put on a show for you guys. He wanted to go as hard as he can, because not only is the final stop on the tour, but he was looking for that clean sweep. So he gave it his all in the skills challenge, and he laid down some awesome combination moves and pulled out an awesome bicycle, and it was an amazing skills run out of John Zimmer Jr. to get himself that two-wheel skills challenge win back in Macon, Georgia, show 3 for the finale of Arena Series East. And it's been an amazing year for John Zimmer Jr. John, he's a bit bummed that he was not able to win Skills World Championship yesterday, as he ended up not being able to get that moon flip like how he had gotten last year. He landed hard on the cage. But John Zimmer Jr. He's definitely lifting up his mood a little bit here. And they're trying to put yesterday what happened in the skills challenge. They're trying to put that far in the past behind him. They're gonna move, and he's gonna move on here, and he's gonna be ready to burn it down terminal velocity tomorrow, and he's gonna be ready to really burn it down racing in freestyle. We got the truck fixed up. John Zimmer Jr. is 100% mentally ready, and we cannot wait to watch him burn it down tomorrow. And this definitely, his two-wheel award win definitely makes up for the lack he had in the skills challenge yesterday. So, fans, let's just go ahead and take a look back at the arena two-wheel running run from John Zimmer Jr. Macon, Georgia. Nice for Simon to truck down the wheelie as he gets the combination move. Simon to truck down the wheelie, comboing it back into the moonwalk. Nice there, comboing it back into the wheelie. Nice to Simon truck down the wheelie, comboing it into the moonwalk. Walking it down the pod. Comboing it into another wheelie. Nice there, doing the bike. Alrighty, time for our next award, everybody. It's gonna be the Save of the Year. You know, saves are one of my favorite parts of Monster Jam. I love it when I see a truck that goes from, like they're almost like they're about to crash, but they somehow dig deep, pull off a miracle, and get the save and get back onto all four BKT tires. Just such an awesome and jaw-dropping and heart-dropping moment here, and just it's just such an awesome moment. You know, words just cannot describe it. How much I love to see a epic and cool save in Monster Jam, and of course in our diecast thing, we have lots of that here. And there's so many just cool and crazy saves going on throughout the whole season, and many drivers pulled off just amazing saves this year, but only one can get that Save of the Year award win. And your Save of the Year award winner is going to go to none other than Tyler Meninga and Gravedigger for a save from New Orleans in freestyle. You know, New Orleans, Louisiana, you know, it's still Tyler's best show so far of the whole season. I mean, clean sweep the event, and he laid down a contender and definitely a nominee for the Stadium Freestyle of the Year that we're going to be looking at later on in this presentation. He laid down, he laid it down to try to win that Stadium Freestyle of the Year. We'll see if this freestyle run will get him that award very shortly. But man, he had this crazy save. You know, he went on a bicycle, he got into a sidewall, and he did something just crazy or some twist that ended up having him go up on the front two BKT tires and was able to somehow put it down. It was a crazy moment, and I don't even know what to call that move. It was something so crazy, something we had never seen before. And of course, only somebody like Tyler Meninga can do it. I mean, Tyler Meninga is like a prodigy out here. He's like a cheat code or something like that to a video game. And he feels like he's like in a video game when out. Hey, like sometimes when we watch a Tyler Meninga freestyle run, I forget that this is real life. It feels like I'm in a video game playing like BeamNG or Rigs of Rods, but it's all real, happening with our very own eyes, and it's just so crazy and so hard to believe. And that's just an epic, jaw-dropping save from Tyler Meninga from his best freestyle run of the season in New Orleans. That was just such an awesome run. It had a save, had a backflip, big air, great momentum, very clean, and it was just such an awesome freestyle run. Very awesome moment there from Tyler Meninga and Gravedigger. In fact, we need to go back and take a look back at this stage here from Tyler Menninga from New Orleans, Louisiana, where he got this awesome Save of the Year award. What a crazy bicycle sidewall to the save. I don't even know what to call that. That was a crazy move right there. Alright fans, time to look at our next award, that being the Lucas Oil Extreme Air of the Year. Now, something else I also really love about Moss Jam, it's up there, it saves one of my favorite moments of the event. It's watching that truck just actually go and just launch it, put their foot to the floor, all gas, no brakes, and just, land up, putting your foot to the floor while landing for the steepest obstacle on the track and just sending it and just getting massive air. Man, I just love that so much. And this year, man, we had some awesome tracks that provide us big air. And, we had big floors in like Atlanta and Fort Myers, which allowed for some big air. And we saw a Lucas Oil high jump competition last night where we saw Bryce Kenny win that award. And we saw we've seen so many big leaps this year. And the tracks really did provide for some awesome and big air this year. Where there's going to be only one winner. And that's going to be none other than Adam Anderson and Gravedigger from Fort Myers. Show 2, very early on in Adam's run, he just went for, I don't know what ramp to call it. It's like the little 2-wheel ramp. It was kind of like on one of the corners of the track. And he launched that thing just fully across track, landed very smoothly as well on that beach sand. Fort Myers, that was always a good track for big air. In fact, a lot of times it can even be better for big air than what it is in Atlanta. I mean, the sand there can just at times can be just really nice, really compact, like how we saw in show 2. And the floors is also super big as well. Definitely way bigger space to get to play with compared to the pool table. And drivers always look forward to that show each and every single year for all the big air and crazy moments they can pull off on that big floor with the more room and freedom they have. And, Adam Anderson, he may not have been able to win the high jump comp championship yesterday. He ended up falling just short, getting second place to Bryce Kenny. But still, man, it was still a big jump right there from Adam back in Fort Myers. Gravedigger 42 really struggled in freestyle last year when it made the chassis made its debut in Tampa last year during spring break. But now, man, the chassis has been locked and dialed in now over this past year. 2026 has been a great year for it. They got a different Gravedigger body on that chassis, which was a bit lighter, and the lighter, newer bodies that Spin Master has been creating as of lately just really helps when it comes to getting big air and big sends on these Monster Jam tracks. And that definitely played into Adam and his advantage. And Adam really got this 42 truck locked and dialed in throughout the end of the season. He ended up taking home 4 of the last 5 freestyle competition wins. And just still, man, awesome air from Adam. And we can't wait to watch Adam Anderson get big launches and big air coming up tomorrow night in that freestyle competition. Behind the wheel of the iconic Gravedigger, the legend. And I'm hoping to see Adam try to bring home a world freestyle title tomorrow. But for now, let's go and take a look back at your extreme air from Adam Anderson back in Fort Myers. Alrighty, Monster Jam fans, we have 2 awards left to hand out. And these are 2 of my favorite awards, which are the freestyles of the year. We're going to be starting off with our arena freestyle, the BKT Arena Freestyle of the Year. Arenas, man, these past 2 years have been really elevated. We really elevated our game with these arena shows these past 2 years. Ever since we got that brand new Monster Dirt Arena that we debuted in 2025. And we have now a bigger arena floor compared to the Monster Dirt Arena play set that we used for 2022 through 2024. This Monster Dirt Arena we got custom built in 2024. We debuted in 2025. That's really provided some great action in the bigger pod. And it's just gone on to create just many amazing arena freestyles. And drivers went all out in the freestyles this year on the arenas. We saw lots of crazy freestyles across the 3 tours competing in arenas this year. But only one driver could win this Arena Freestyle of the Year award. And that is going to go to Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. Fernando Martinez, man, he knows how to freestyle in these arenas here this year. I mean, not only is his racing game elevated this year, but as well as his freestyle one as well. It's been overall improvement across all three aspects of the Monster Jam competitions this year for Fernando Martinez. I mean, Fernando's truck this year felt lighter. His axle setup felt really good on his truck. And he felt as if he was just able to launch that truck around the arena. Truck felt lighter, and he was just able to he just knew how to freestyle this arena track here. And I think he got the most freestyle wins out of anybody on his tour, and he went on a many-month streak here, and almost probably went 5 or maybe even more events with freestyle wins. This dude was unstoppable this year. He pulled out crazy cartwheels, and he's your arena freestyle of the year from that run in Buffalo, New York, where he had a backflip, I believe, a cartwheel, a somersault, and that was just a crazy run. But Fernando's got to give props to all the other drivers competing on his tour. As all the drivers this year knew how to freestyle in the arenas, the Arena Series Central lineup, there was legit no slouches in freestyle, and it was probably the best tour to watch the freestyle competition. I mean, we also had Wes Anderson lay down many other great runs that also could have easily gotten him this award. We had drivers, like Tony Oaks and Brianna Mahan, who also knew how to freestyle, and even some of these independents stepped up their game in freestyle as well, that Brandon and Michaela Telechka, but especially Michaela really improved and had some really good freestyle runs this year. Brandon Telechka has been known to pull out crazy saves or crazy two-wheel moves in his freestyle run. And then we also have our rookie of the year, Chucky Plotkin, who just knows how to freestyle and is just already so talented and so good at his young age. And it's just really impressive and just really cool to see here, man. This is a really stacked tour in freestyle, and is anybody's game out there. Aaron Fernando, he just pushed it harder as he knew he needed to push it hard and go really hard and push the truck to its limits and do risky moves if he wanted to win a freestyle competition at any given event on this tour. And man, 25 years old, Toro Loco. Fernando's having a fun time at this award show. Oh, and this weekend's been so far a good one, man, from being a fast qualifier, being a part of the 25th anniversary of Toro Loco Encore with that Stars and Stripes truck, and driving his truck out onto the track and being a part of this historical moment, 25 years of El Toro Loco, and walking out of here with not one, not two, but 3 awards. It's super magical here for Fernando Martinez, and I think now is a good time to go ahead and take a look back at this arena freestyle here from Fernando Martinez. Whoa, my goodness, what on earth of a move was that right there on Fernando Martinez? Wow, what a crazy save out of Fernando Martinez. 30 seconds left. He's live for the Morgan and Morgan backflip, and he nails it. And he does a cartwheel. Wow, Fernando Martinez, and he gets the somersault. Monster Jam fans, now time to present our final award here for this evening's award show, that being the BKT Stadium Freestyle of the Year. Man, this stadium tracks this year are really interesting and provide for a lot of action, and this is always my favorite award to give out every single year, so I'm happy we saved this one all the way for the end. We always gotta save the best for last, man. Saw so many great stadium events this year all around the world, from in America, South America, the UK, Germany, Australia, Sweden, Singapore. We've been all around the world in stadiums this year, and we had so many great stadium freestyle runs from our stadium tours here domestically and internationally. but only one can win here, man. There were so many great options to choose from. And it was hard to just pick one. And it was even hard to just pick 10 nominees, and let alone pick the winner. And that is why, everybody, here it is. Your winner is going to be Adam Anderson in Gravedigger from Fort Myers, Show 2. No, man, Fort Myers, man, I felt as if the Fort Myers show deserved to have one of those freestyle runs win Stadium Freestyle of the Year last year, but it didn't. So, but, it's kind of like, second year in a row where we see a South Florida show bring home a Stadium Freestyle of the Year award win. We saw Nick Pagliarulo win this award with his freestyle run from Miami last year. Now, here we are over a year later, and we have Adam Anderson winning this award. Adam Anderson, showed this year that this old man still got it, man. And as, Unk still got it, man. As he had a great year this year in freestyles. And he really took it up a notch towards the end. He won 4 out of the last 5 freestyle from the final 5 events of the season. He won both the freestyles in Tampa, won freestyle in Fort Myers, got Atlanta Show 2 freestyle. The only one he didn't win from the last 5 shows was Atlanta Show 1, which was won by Magic Michael Pagliarulo. But man, so many great freestylers this year on the stadium level. Well, and so many great freestyles have occurred this year. But I do think Adam Anderson is the clear cutthroat winner. As Adam, Fort Myers, such an amazing track. Out of all the events besides World Finals, this is the one the drivers look forward to the most. And it's always one of the best shows of the whole year's Fort Myers, outside of the World Finals, of course. Drivers love going out there, that big beach track with a nice compact stand, and they can really open up in their wings and spread their legs a little bit here compared to being in the more tighter pool table and arena shows they've had competed in before. And it's a really big floor out there. The track there is really nice most times. It's always really compact. And Adam went out there and laid out a great freestyle for big air, 2 backflips, great momentum, and he really had the track mastered. And Gravedigger 42 really struggled in freestyle last year when it first debuted, but this year they did some adjustments to the truck, and the truck felt lighter than ever, and it was flying higher. Adam felt more comfortable on this track that we had on Stadium East this year compared to the track he was on for Stadium West last year, and so he's able to bring home that freestyle win in the Stadium Freestyle of the Year. And Adam, he's hoping, Gravedigger 42, who I believe Gravedigger 42 really started to improve. It was around this time last year for World Finals. I remember last year World Finals, Adam did an amazing freestyle in Gravedigger the Legend here last year. So hopefully Adam can go from BKT Stadium Freestyle of the Year award winner tonight to BKT World Finals Freestyle Champion tomorrow, as it's been 12 years now since Adam has won a championship for the Diecast League. So let's see if he can finally get one tomorrow and finally get that 4th championship he's been chasing now for 12 years in the Legend. He doesn't care if it's racing or freestyle. He wants it badly, but he definitely loves freestyle for sure, and he's ready to burn it down in freestyle tomorrow to show you guys why he is the Stadium Freestyle of the Year award winner. So fans, let's just go ahead and take a look back at this award-winning freestyle here from Adam Anderson. Wow, my Adam is going full send mode out here right now. He wants his freestyle win. Adam has had GD42 locked in all season long, but he struggled in this competition. Let's see if today he can finally take home another freestyle win. Adam is putting on a run right now. Morgan backflip, getting it into the moonwalk. Does a backflip off the side of the step-up ramp, Adam Anderson. Found Chris Kohler. I'm getting a bit nervous right now. It's just 30 seconds left. Great save. lead. Massive answer. Monster Jam fans, real quick before we wrap up the award show, I'd just like to take a moment and welcome onto the stage all of our series champions from this year. Here, you know, we gotta give it up for them and give a little more of honor here for all of our series champions from this year. We have your 2025 to 2026 International Tour champions here. Team Gravedigger, Matt Cody and Charlie Hawkin. We have your 2026 Arena Series West champion, Tim Hall Jr. and Jurassic Attack. Your 2026 Arena Championship Series Central Freestyle Mania winner, Team Gravedigger with Weston Anderson and Noah Buckin. Your 2026 Arena Series East champion, John Zimmer Jr. and Terminal Velocity. Your 2026 Stadium Championship Series West champion, Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger. And your 2026 Stadium Championship Series East champion, Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. Just a big congratulations to all these drivers for their series championships, man. And lots of all these drivers, all 6 of these drivers here that you see, or actually 7 drivers you see on this screen, man, have all worked super hard getting this, and so many awesome moments have happened. You know, Tyler Menninga has been a historical scene for all these drivers getting these championships. John Zimmer Jr. and Tim Hall Jr. joined the likes of Rosalie Raymer, Kaylin Miguez, and Zach Garner to be the only drivers to have, and the only independent drivers to have a series championship in Monster Jam, which is huge. Charlie Hawkin gets another invite with Matt Cody into the World Finals after their great performance on the International Tour, being crowned the champions here as they bring home more championships. Tyler Menninga getting his 8th series championship this year, officially now passing Ryan Anderson and becoming the most decorated series championship driver here in Monster Jam with 8 championships, which is more than what any other driver has gotten when it comes to series championships. And then we have Weston Anderson continuing on the streak, getting himself his 5th in a row series championship with his FMX rider Noah Buckin for our first ever Freestyle Mania Tour. And then we have Adam Anderson clinching yet again another series championship here for the first time in 3 years here in his brand new Gravedigger 42 chassis. And fans here in Salt Lake City, I just love for you to get loud and make some noise one last time for all your series champions here. Here, one last time, give it up for John Zimmer Jr., Wes Anderson, Noah Buckin, Adam Anderson, Tyler Menninga, Tim Hall Jr., Charlie Hawkin, and Matt Cody. Give it up to them for all being your series champions out here this year. And we cannot wait to see how all these drivers will do here. We cannot wait for us to see our 7 Monster Jam drivers go out there and rip it up on the track tomorrow. Hoping to try and get that World Finals Championship. And we cannot wait to watch Noah Buckin try to fight for that Freestyle Motocross World Championship during the pit party tomorrow. And just everybody get out and make some noise for all your series champions. They all worked their butts off this year, and it paid off. And they're walking away with series championships and hopefully world championships come tomorrow. And fans, that's going to be a wrap out here for your award show here in 2026. It's been such a fun time here. We want to again wish you one last big congratulations to all of our award winners here tonight in Salt Lake City. Just get loud and make some noise for all of those award winners. They all truly earned it and deserve it. And we cannot wait to see how all these people will be doing throughout the weekend here and all these drivers here. As this wraps up the next day here in the World Finals. As we say, it was a pretty fun day getting to do the bowling, go-kart racing. And also just one last time, let's give a big congratulations to Jackson Hughes for winning the bowling, and also congratulations to myself, so I ended up getting second, and out of the 3 homeboys, I got second in fastest in go-kart racing, while Jackson got 3rd place on the overall standings, and Jonas got 4th, and then 1st, and then 5th through 8th were all just random strangers who we didn't know. So, you know, just awesome job to everybody who won anything in this video. It was a fun day today, another long but fun day. It's been a long past 7 hours of filming this video. And we only got one more day left here for Monster Jam World Finals 27. It's super sad that we're coming closer to the end, but tomorrow is the pinnacle, the day we've all been waiting for. That being, we're going to kick things off tomorrow with the pit party. Tomorrow at 11 a.m., that's when the stream will be beginning for the pit party. And the pit party will be very action-packed and entertaining. You guys do not want to miss it. We have 3 more truck unveils coming to you guys tomorrow. And we also have our conclusion in our 2 FMX Best Trick competitions here with our freestyle motocross riders, where we'll be seeing them launch high through the skies to see who will be crowned your freestyle motocross champion. And then starting at 6 p.m., we will be having the big show, the big event, pit parties from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Then we got the big show starting at 6 with starting it off with the main field, the JCB Racing Championship. Then we'll have a halftime where we will be inducting Tom Mentz into the Monster Jam Hall of Fame. And then after that, we will be getting into freestyle, where all 28 of our trucks will go out there and try to win that BKT Freestyle Championship. And then we'll lastly be saying that we'll close out the weekend with a 4th of July America 250 stunt, where we'll see Corey Rummel attempt a double backflip here. And so it's going to be an awesome, we're going to have a fireworks show after that. So you guys do not want to miss out. It's going to be a fun day tomorrow. So everybody, please sure to like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you guys can be notified for when more content here from Monster Jam World Finals this weekend comes out. And I hope you all have a God bless day. And we'll see you all soon for some more Monster Truck content. Stay tuned. Monster Jam World Finals 27. Tomorrow is going to be awesome. You guys do not want to miss. Peace out for the night, Salt Lake City. See you all tomorrow. Bye.